Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the reading really quickly. I wanted to make this announcement. I asked you guys on my community wall if you guys wanted me to go live more and do personal readings where like I do a question for you guys, like really quick readings. And you guys said yes. It was like 80% of you guys said yes. So I'm going to be incorporating that more on the YouTube channel. So definitely make sure that you stay tuned and that you hit the notification bell so that you can know whenever I go live, or subscribe to my website. And literally all my information that you need to book a reading, to join my Patreon, all that will be listed in the description as always. And let's flip the camera and get into the reading. Enjoy. All right, Cancers, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Let's start with this deck. So messages my Cancers are meant to hear right now at this moment. What's coming through for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? First card we have is service. I feel good when I can help others. So first thing I'm picking up with this card, be aware of who you give your energy to, who you are always willing to help. It is important to be of service in some way to people, yes, but sometimes people could take advantage of that. And some of you guys have certain individuals around you who could be seeing that you have very caring, forgiving energy, and they could be trying to manipulate that or take advantage of that. All right. This is also being aware of who you're willing to forgive. It's important to forgive, to let go of the personal boundary, or not boundary, the personal burden, excuse me, that you may get from holding on to certain situations and having resentment. But it's important to forgive and to let go, not forgive and then invite that same person to repeat the same things over and over and over, in terms of betrayal towards you. Let's keep going. Cancer, the messages they need to hear at this very moment. It's coming through. So we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So this is making sure that you're vibrating high enough to not let your past traumas almost be a guide in terms of how you maneuver, how you move, how you experience life. When you vibrate on the vibration of love, then you're able to, like I said, forgive and let go, and also understand that life is full of experiences, good ones and bad ones. In order for you to be able to identify you have good experiences, you have to go through the bad, and in order for you to understand the bad in life, you have to go through the good. They both have to exist together. So once you understand that, then you kind of shake this thought process of your life being this very repetitive cycle. And it also helps you shake the limitation of a cycle that you could be stuck in, where you keep experiencing the same energies over and over and over and over and over again. Spirit is also saying, make sure you love yourself enough to love yourself more than how you may love other people, especially if it's in a destructive way. Okay? I also have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life and forgiveness. I acknowledge the harboring resentment blocks that flow of love. So this kind of goes back to what I was just saying. This is making sure that you let go. And letting go is not just that easy. I'm not going to sit here and act like letting go of experiences you've gone through, or how people may have treated you, or how situations have played out is like the easiest thing. It's really not. But it's forgiving yourself for, because a lot of times what ends up happening in those situations is that we beat ourselves down for what we've invested, time, energy, money, etc. That we stay in certain spaces because of the amount of investment. But this is knowing that your peace is more valuable than any investment that you may have put into other people. Let's keep going. Let's see what other messages come through. Cancers, messages they need to hear now. And this is a newer deck. I'm using the Luna Soul Tarot, if anybody wants to know. Cancers. Okay. Get these cards up off the floor. I can pick them up. All right, so we have the Six of Discs as well as the Nine of Discs. Some of you are wondering whether or not entrepreneur is really the path for you. You owning your own business, you doing things independently. Spirit is saying yes. You guys just need to make sure you're not getting caught up in either wanting immediate results or having certain expectations for results instead of looking at what you can personally do to make those results a reality. So this is staying away from having extreme expectations and more so needing to focus on what you can do to make those expectations a reality. Spirit is saying, know your worth. I keep seeing that throughout this whole entire reading. So I guess somebody really needs to hear that. Know your worth. If you keep giving, and every time that ex reaches out, you're quick to answer back, and you know, they still treat you as if you're just an option. Prove to yourself you're not an option by standing 10 toes on what you know is a desire for you and what you will and will not accept. Spirit is saying also where, like, you guys know, I know I'm bouncing around on subjects, but I'm just letting you guys know what message I see. When it comes to a source of income, a job, Spirit is saying where a lot of you want to leave that job because you know you're not getting paid for your experience or you're not getting paid enough. Have the courage to walk away. I'm not saying just quit your job without having a backup plan, but make preparations to transfer to something else, because some of you guys really do need that confirmation that it's time for you to excel beyond something. Spirit sees that you guys, your potential isn't being tapped into because you're being distracted by the wrong things. Career-wise, love-wise, all of that. Spirit is also saying don't let your emotional moments confuse you and cause you to be in the state of being erratic. You could have a lot of mixed feelings, a lot of mixed emotions during this time frame. And if you try to make decisions in this energy, it's just going to come out very scattered. And also you may not have all the details of the particular situation as well. So I would really hold off on making any concrete decisions or choices during this time frame based off of emotion, at least. If you feel emotionally riled up, it's important to acknowledge that, yes, but then don't, like I said, be making extreme choices during this time frame. While there also may be a lot of uncertainty, what you could be going through could have a lot to do with what's going on with the moon cycles, or what's going on astrologically. So if you're into that, definitely make sure you're checking it on your chart and aspects and transits you're experiencing. But beyond that, I do see that there's going to be a lot of change coming around areas where there's been uncertainty. And Spirit is saying just be open to what's on the other side of that change. Now let's pull some cards from here. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, messages they have to hear at this moment. We have unfinished business. I also have breakup to makeup. So I think that this reading had a lot to do with breakup to makeups and unfinished business, which is so funny. Let me move this over. So yes. So yes, it's a need for you guys to acknowledge some sort of repeat cycle you have with someone. Okay? Especially if this breakup to makeup situation is like on repeat. Whether this is this person ghosting you all the time and that's what causes you guys to stop talking. this person keeps cheating, doing questionable things. It's important to recognize this cycle and how sometimes, you know, if we're used to toxic relationships, we can get real comfortable with the cycle of breaking up to make up. And what that can do to us psychologically. But these are just some of the things that I see. I am going to leave the reading here because I feel like it's pretty clear what the message is. I do wish you the best of luck moving forward, and I will talk to you later.